It's Dan. Name of my channel is Numerical Lion. Check out my channel right here. Be a subscriber. Spread this knowledge of Gematria, and what it is. It's the ancient occult practice of coding numbers into words. And throughout this presentation, I'll be using a calculator developed by Derek Takuri. You can find it on gematrinator.com. And there's 4 base ciphers. And it's basically as easy as A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc. Z is 26. Each letter represents a number. The Kabbalists believe that in the beginning, God merged the number and the letter. And there's power in numbers with the intent behind them. It's Hermeticism, the vibration, everything vibrates. So if you put evil intent into it, and we have, an evil system, there's no doubt about that. Look around, look at, everything in the society is upside down. So A is 1, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Autocorrect. A is 1, right there, and 26 in reverse. And reverse just means that the alphabetical order reversed, so that A is 26 and Z is 1. And reduction means everything's reduced down to a single digit. So 2 and 6, 2 and 6 is 8. And reduction here in this cipher is just the same thing. It's the alphabetical order reduced. So Z is 8 instead of 26. It's as simple as that. So there was a story, and there's a story every day, and it's all theater. It's all to keep your mind occupied with, trivial events. And all these guys on the stage, the national stage, they're actors. They're acting out a script. And the latest is this story that the Washington Post broke that CNN decided to air on their website. Washington Post, according to them, Nationals pitcher Sean Doolittle declines White House visit, saying he just can't do it. And whenever you see something quoted, it means there's some relevant gematria behind it, and we'll get to that in a minute. He just can't do it, right? This is setting up another theatrical production between Trump and another sports athlete, right? He has drawn the ire of so many people on this stage. And remember where he came from. He was a reality TV star, always about publicity and furthering his name and gaining publicity. And it's a show. Everything's on a stage, and these guys are actors. So high-paid actors. So here's the story from Washington Nationals pitcher Sean Doolittle. Doolittle, great name for a senator, right? Or a congressman. He's declined a visit to the White House Monday for a ceremony honoring the team's historic World Series win, citing President Donald Trump's rhetoric as a reason he won't attend the celebration. There's a lot of things, policies that I disagree with, but at the end of the day, and that's a popular thing to say these days, at the end of the day, it has more to do with the divisive rhetoric and the enabling of conspiracy theories and widening the divide in this country, Doolittle said in an interview Friday with the Washington Post, right? That's all they do, though. They widen the divide. It's divide and conquer. How do you rule over people? This is a method that the elite use. It's like, remember what George Bush said, that he's a uniter, not a divider? Well, just think of the opposite. That's what these people do. They divide. That's all they do. And the press is part and parcel, part of it. I mean, who's CNN owned by, right? You can look really quickly. CNN. Who owns CNN? You got to know where you get your news from. Who owns CNN? Turner Broadcasting System, right? TNT, HBO, CNN, Warner Brothers. Who currently owns CNN? By AT&T Warner Media. That's who it's owned by. AT&T, Warner Media. You know, what are their assets at? They're $1 billion corporation. They don't care about you or me. You know, that's my point. And the press is controlled by corporations, billionaires who are interested in making money and spreading fear. They are part of the establishment. They're not interested in helping you or I. So anyway, back to this story here. So at the end of the day, he says it again, as much as I wanted to be there with my teammates and share that experience with my teammates, I can't do it, Doolittle told the Post. I just can't do it. The relief pitcher told the newspaper that he didn't want to be a distraction for his teammates who want the experience of meeting the president. So, you know, let's get to the decode here. I'll show you what's crazy about this. So, this news comes out on a day with 52 numerology. The news comes out on this day. He said it the day before on a day with 51 numerology. 11 plus 2 plus 20 plus 19 is 52. White House. If you write out White House, doesn't want to go to the White House. White House 52. Doesn't want to see Trump. No, I'm sorry, the president. President 52. Right? Also, his name, Sean Doolittle. Oops. Sean Doolittle. Can't expect him to do much. Is 52. Also the iconic 74. And it makes me think of what this practice is. 52 and 74, that's Gematria, right? 74, Gematria is the occult practice. It's not occupational. Oh, I hate autocorrect. Occult 74. So that's what's going on there. And it's happened 5 weeks and 2 days, or 52 after his birthday, right? The news comes out on that day. If you include, if you make it the second, when the news comes out, 5 weeks and 2 days, or 37 days. So the story was also posted on 11/2 or 211. 211 happens to be the 47th prime number, 211. If you go to number properties on his calculator, or you can go to Number Empire, it's the 47th prime. What? 47, very, the reflection of 74. Also, he doesn't want to go see the president, 47. Same things, right? White House. Doesn't want to go to the White House, 47. Doesn't want to do these things. Trump, 47 as well. I forgot about that. That's why Trump became the president. Born and bred to be the president. 25 is also important too, because this was a day with 25 numerology as well. It's also the reflection of 52. 11 plus 2 is 13, plus 2 is 15, plus 1 is 16, plus 9 is 25. So that's why this came out today. Trump also equals 25. I believe I put that down there. Look, Trump, 25. And this 88 is important too. I'll show you that in a little while. So Doolittle also equals 50, and Washington equals 50. How appropriate, right? Washington, Doolittle. Doolittle for the people, if anything at all. Washington, 50. Doolittle, also 50. There we have it. Also 32. This Doolittle 131 is the 32nd prime number. I'll show you why this is important. So also a day with 32 numerology. 11 plus 2 is 13 plus 19. The year is 32. I'll show you why that's important. And also, Doolittle 11-2, right? Because the story came out on 11/2. Story about Doolittle, declining a visit to the White House. Also, his full name, Sean Robert Doolittle, is 229. And 229, there we go. Also, this number is very interesting, and this number as well. I'll show you why. 229 is the 50th prime number. All right, we're talking about America. America 32 as well, and 50, right? And Washington's 49 as well, and 50. This is all about America. I'm not going to see the president. So anyway, he says it's because of the rhetoric, because of Trump's rhetoric. He can't deal with the rhetoric, right? So rhetoric equals 48. Also known as this number. Also this number, if you don't count, if you say that it was, the interview came out on the 1st, that was 5 weeks and 1 day, or 51, right? And the rhetoric 51, also this number is important. I'll show you that later, but let's stay focused here. His quote, I just can't do it, or can't do it, because it says it's two different things. In the article, in the headline, it says just can't do it. In the article, it says I can't do it. So we'll do both. Either way, it doesn't matter. It's the same, really. It's 48. Just like rhetoric. Rhetoric was 48, right? What else is 48? Donald Trump is 48 as well. I just can't do it, or just can't do it. Oops, gotta spell correctly. Just can't do it. Oh, with the S exception. So in Gematria, there's something called the S exception in the cipher, where S is the 19th letter of the alphabet and can be reduced twice. 1 and 9 is 10. That's the S exception. Further reduced down to 1. 1 plus 0 is 1. So anyway, these are numbers. It's a number of masonry right here. And this number, I'll tell you, it's important. He's 33 years old at the time of this. 33 equals 156. Also, Donald Trump equals 60. So anyway, rhetoric, just can't do it, right? Well, more importantly, this is Trump's rhetoric. Trump's rhetoric, not just anybody's rhetoric. Talking about Trump, and that equals 85. The guy was born in 86. 85 is interesting. 77, a number of Washington on the 77th meridian. This is all about theater, too. Theater is 77, also 32. Also, look at this. This happened on 11/2. Doolittle equals 112, right? Doolittle equals 131. The 32nd prime is coming out on a day of 32 numerology. It's all theater, right? And Trump's rhetoric is strictly theater as well. So Sean Robert Doolittle matches up with Trump's rhetoric and White House visit. Keep going to the wrong calculator. So 85, right? Just like Trump's rhetoric. And then White House visit, because that's what this is about, a White House visit. Oops, I didn't spell it right. I didn't take typing. I don't know if you could tell. White House visit also 77, like theater, 85. I'll show you this too. 193 is interesting. All in good time. So the news comes out on the 306th day of the year. with 59 left. So November 2nd, just to show you. 306 day, 59 remaining. Right? Why is that interesting? He wears number 63, reflection of 36. 306 is 36. And Sean Doolittle equals 151. Sean Doolittle. See the 151 there? 151 happens to be the 36th prime. I forgot though, the White House is also 61. I believe White House is also 61. Yup. Just like Sean Doolittle. And 52 as well. So 151, the 36th prime. How did I get that? I'll show you. It's really easy on this calculator. Sean Doolittle, go to 151, you click on it, and it tells you if it's prime or not. 36th prime number. That's the connection there. So he's 33 years old. I'll show you. There's a picture of number 63 right there, looking goofy. Born on September 26th, 26/9, right? And born on the 269th day, and it's 26/9 in most countries, and he's 33 years old from South Dakota. And he's left-handed. Look at his earned run average, 302. This happened on a day of 32 numerology, remember? You know, 11 plus 2 plus 19 is 32. America, 32. Also, Doolittle equals 131, the 32nd prime. He had 457 strikeouts. Why is that interesting? 457 strikeouts is the 88th prime. Trump equals 88. Oops, I put in 57. 457 is the 88th prime right there. Trump. Trump equals 88. Stop autocorrect. And notice 25 is a reflection of 52. You know, reflections of numbers have as much merit in this practice. He plays for the Nationals, right? 33. Nationals, 33. We were looking at his stats, also 57. World Series, 57. Also, just can't do it equals 156, right? We're taking about 33, 156. If you write out 33, it equals 156, 33. 156. Just like Donald Trump equals 60. So why is they taking it from the Washington Post? Why did he interview with the Washington Post? It's all about Gematria. Washington Post, that was in the headline, right? Not the Washington Post. As 200. Well, Sean Doolittle. Sean Doolittle equals 200 as well. That's why it was in the Washington Post. So here's his quote. And this equals 906. Take the whole quote and put it into the calculator. It equals 906 or 96. And why is that interesting? I'll show you why. Because 906 is 96. Rhetoric equals 96. That's what he's talking about here. Is rhetoric. Rhetoric 96. It's a reflection of 69, right? Weren't we talking about 69 before? With what were we talking about 69 before? Oh, with World Series. It's the reflection of that. They're World Series champions. Doolittle was born on the 269th day, leaving 96 left. 96 is a big number for him. Conspiracy theories. He's talking about conspiracy theories, right? That's also 96. I'll have to add a letter because I don't think I got it, everything. There we go. And look, conspiracy theories 114, right? They're going to visit the president on 11/4, right? Look at president of the United, oops. That's who he's got his beef with, all right? The president of the United States, and they're going to meet on 11/4. You just can't script it any better, and it's really amazing how they script it. And this is Freemason, 96 Freemason. This is the Secret Society Network, also 51, also 48, like rhetoric, like Donald Trump, right? Like just can't do it. 51. All numbers that we've talked about. So 269, the 57th prime. World Series 57, Nationals 57. Show you. World Series, probably already showed you. 57. Part of the reason the Nationals won. Also 57. Big up to Simple Truth TV, who predicted the Nationals would win. Check out his channel. Very good stuff. So, you know, just more news by the numbers. His debut is on June 5th as well. June 5th is the 156th day. You know, said just can't do it equals 156. 209 is 29. Trump is 29. I like that he has 111 strikeouts. His next strikeout will be his 112th strikeout. Trump, 29, right? So check out my blog, daniellionsden.blogspot.com. I have two channels actually. I'm on Brattleboro Community TV. Got a bunch of episodes there and more to come. And I'm also on Numerical Lion. 70 or more videos there. Please like and subscribe and pass this knowledge around. This knowledge people need to know about it. You know, how this is theater. This is crazy. You know, this is theater. What is World Series champions? I didn't look at that. I always do something like this where I just can't end the video because there's just so much. World Series champions. 101 at the 26th prime. Oh, it's interesting. They're World Series champions, and we just had the 115th World Series. What if you put Washington Nationals? I can't even leave this. Washington Nationals World Series champions. 480. Red 480, like 48. It's great when it lines up like this. 480, like rhetoric. 48, like Donald Trump. 48, like Freemason. 48 is an American number, United States of America. 228, United. And it's interesting too that the Nationals should win right after they got rid of one of their best players. He signed a contract with the Phillies for that. So that's 228. He signed a contract with the Phillies for $330 million. Talking about Bryce Harper. And then they win the World Series. You know, improbable. Improbable. But they did it. Thanks to fixed sports, scripted sports, you know. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, taking time out of your busy day. And if you're not busy, maybe you have time to look into Gematria and see what it's all about. Thanks so much for watching. My name's Dan. Spread this knowledge. Thank you so much.